I've just gotten back from a 4-day field trip. I've been chasing fall colors through Colorado.
Jeff is a photographer, and he especially enjoys the changing colors of aspen trees.
It's marvelous to see.
Jeff's photos even appear in the daily camera, bright and dazzling as they are.
But also, it reminds me of the genotypic differences among individuals in the forest.
Genotypic what? Jeff isn't just a photographer. He's an evolutionary biologist with 43 years of teaching experience at CU. His research includes trees and how climate change might be delaying the start of fall colors.
Because a number of things feed into the timing of the aspen color change, it's a little hard to say. But I think if one looked at records over time, particularly with temperature, but I think that climate change could have an influence on the timing of aspen and other tree color changes.
Climate change is a hot topic, and changes in humidity and cloud cover could lead to longer growing seasons and a less magnificent foliage display. As temperatures continue to rise, scientists are becoming more interested in the cause. Researchers at CU's chemistry department are trying to figure out why. They hope to mimic the chemical reactions that take place in the atmosphere using artificial sunlight. You could call this the largest tanning salon in Colorado, or the place where chemists here at CU test atmospheric conditions to make discoveries about climate change. Chemist Haiyungu Kang is using the chamber to study the effects of anthropogenic carbon dioxide, the kind that mainly comes from auto emissions.
And so one of the things that we need to think about when it comes to CO2 is, it's not just the CO2, is that as the CO2 warms the climate, how's that going to affect us?
In a way, that could also delay the fall colors.
Like what I know is that the fall leaves have been coming in later. Like on average, it's 5 to 7 days, depending on where you are in the world. Like the fall leaves arrive later in the year, in large part because it takes longer for it to get cold enough for them to start killing off their chlorophylls.
Jeff believes that we can make little changes in our lives to mitigate climate change.
All of us can do things that make our climate footprint smaller. Everything from not using as much heat, air conditioning, smaller engines in cars.
And he hopes these little changes will keep both his beloved aspen trees and our planet healthy for generations to come. Lauren Sorge, News Team Boulder.